Hey there, welcome to your post-run stretch. An optional item for today's practice is a blanket or a towel. Make your way to the top of your mat where we will meet in mountain pose. Stand tall with your feet hip distance apart and press into all four corners of your feet. Feel your feet connect with the surface beneath you. On your next breath in, send your hands to the sky, reaching overhead. And then as you breathe out, fold forward, hinging at your hips, and then also find a generous bend in your knees. We meet in a standing forward fold. Fingers can either meet the earth or hover away from the earth. As you breathe in, send your hands to the sky. Press your feet into the earth, pretending as if you were trying to tear your yoga mat in half. Feel that engagement in your legs. And then as you breathe out, fold forward, bend your knees. This time, grab opposite elbows and sway a little from side to side. A kind reminder to press into your heels, as it may be tempting to dump more weight into the balls of your feet. Release your fingers to the earth, and now slowly roll up through your spine. We meet together in mountain pose. When you arrive there, take a moment to notice how you feel. Breathe in through your nose, and then breathe out through your mouth. As you breathe in, send both hands to the sky, interlace your fingers, and then just release your index fingers so that way they are pointing towards the sky. Step your right foot behind your left leg over towards the left side, placing your whole foot on the ground. Go to a point where you feel a good stretch in your calf muscle. Breathe in. Breathe out to tilt your upper body to the left. Breathe into your right side. Great. Make your way back to center, and then step your left foot behind your right leg. Breathe in here, and then as you breathe out, tilt over towards the right side. Stay grounded in both feet as best as you can. Lovely. Unravel, making your way back to center, releasing your hands to your sides. Walk to the center of your mat, and then send your arms from left to right. Step your feet wide so that way each foot is roughly in line with a wrist. Now turn your toes out to face towards the corners of your mat. Begin to bend at your right knee so that way your knee is over your ankle. Check in to see if you can still see your right big toe. If so, awesome. Feel that stretch in the left inner thigh. And if you are not feeling that stretch, you can play around with widening your stance. You can place your hands on your right thigh, or you can find prayer hands. Hands come to heart. Breathe in here, and then breathe out to switch over to the left leg. So bending into the left leg and then straightening through the right. Breathe in. Breathe out to switch, taking it over to the other side. Breathe in. Breathe out to switch. Breathe in. And then breathe out to make your way back to center. And now let's bend into both knees, dropping your center. Knees trace over your ankles. Thighs are roughly parallel to the sky. Release your right forearm to your right thigh. As you breathe in, send your left hand to the sky. And then as you breathe out, reach your left hand over towards the right side. Breathe some love into your rib cage and also into your legs. Breathe in. Breathe out to come back to center. Release your left forearm to your left thigh. On your next breath in, your right hand reaches up and overhead. Breathe out to reach over towards the left side. Take a loving breath in. And then as you breathe out, make your way back to center and rise up. Straighten through your legs. Let's heel toe the feet until they are underneath the hips. And then step to the top edge of your mat. As you breathe in, send your hands high into the sky. And then as you breathe out, fold forward. Plant your palms on the ground, step your right foot towards the back edge of your mat, and your left foot follows, plank pose. Breathe in here, and then breathe out to send your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. To give yourself a little more space, walk your hands towards the long edges of your mat. Now, pedal out your feet, bending one knee in at a time and straightening through one leg at a time. This offers a lovely stretch to the backs of your legs, to your Achilles, the soles of your feet, and your toes. Eventually, we find stillness. Bend your knees to help straighten through the back body. And now breathe in through your nose. And then breathe out through your mouth. Grow heavy in your left heel. As you breathe in, send your right foot to the sky, three-legged dog. As you breathe out, bring your right knee in towards your chest, shifting forward, shoulders over top of the wrists, and then step your right foot through. Fingers frame your right foot. So there's an option to keep that back knee lifted, or you can lower that knee to the earth. If you choose to lower your back knee, you can place a folded blanket or towel under that knee. Reach your chest forward, tuck in your chin slightly to create some length through the back of your neck. Actively reach your left heel back. And wherever you are, bring that breath. Gorgeous. Everyone, lower your left knee to the earth. Bring your right hand over to the left side of your mat. Both palms are planted on the earth. Begin to shimmy your right foot over towards the right side of your mat, so near the long edge. And then push your hips forward slightly. Your front knee remains stacked over your ankle. Notice where you are experiencing that deep stretch, and then breathe into that area. Great. Now move your right hand back to where it was as you begin to shimmy your right foot in towards center. Lift your back knee off of the earth. Breathe in here. And then breathe out to plant your palms and then step your right foot back, plank pose. Breathe in. Breathe out to find your downward facing dog. Anchor through your right heel. Breathe in to sweep your left foot to the sky, three-legged dog. And then as you breathe out, hug your left knee in towards your chest, shifting forward, before then stepping your left foot through. Permission to lower your back knee, placing a blanket or towel beneath that knee. Or you can keep your back knee lifted. Hands frame your left foot. Your front knee stays over top of your ankle. Shine your heart forward and explore finding a gentle chin tuck. Lower your back knee if it's not already. Move your left hand to the right side of your mat, planting both palms on the earth as you begin to shimmy your left foot over towards the left long edge of your mat. Press your hips forward slightly and breathe deeply. Breathe in. Breathe out to bring your left hand back to the left side and then start to move your left foot back to center. Lift your right knee away from the ground. Plant your palms. Connect to your center as you step your left foot towards the back edge of your mat. We meet together in plank pose. Breathe in. Breathe out to lower your knees to the earth. Awesome work, everyone. Now let's cool it on down with some gentle stretches. Make your way to a seat on your mat. You can place your blanket or your towel under your seat to lift your hips and to also offer more space. Now place your feet out in front. The soles of your feet connect with the earth. Now bring the soles of your feet together and allow your knees to fall open. You can walk your heels in towards your body for a deeper stretch, or walk your heels further away from your body for more space. Place your hands on your ankles, loop your shoulders, sit up tall through the staircase of your spine. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, begin to fold forward, elbows moving from left to right. Round through your spine, and then bow your head. There is an option to release your forearms to the earth as you find a gentle sway from side to side. Find stillness. Breathe in. And then on your breath out, let that be your cue to slowly roll up through your spine. Bring your legs back together. Place your hands on the earth at your sides or slightly behind. Loop your shoulders, lift your heart as you place your feet out in front of you, wider than hip distance apart, knees pointing upwards. Now melt your knees over towards the right side. Soles of your feet lift away from the ground, and it's all good if the knees do not connect with the earth. Now bring your knees back through center and then over to the left. And now over to the right. And then to the left. Right, and then left. And now bring your knees back to center. Send both legs out long on your mat. Heels are roughly in line with your hips. Hug your right knee in towards your chest, and then bring the sole of your right foot to your inner left thigh, and then open your right knee off to the side, grounding down. On your next breath in, reach your hands up overhead. And then as you breathe out, hinge forward at your hip, maintain length through the back body, and then release your hands or your fingertips to the earth, framing your extended leg. You should feel a juicy stretch in the back of your leg, especially the hamstring. If you need to bend your knee, then do so. It's all good. Make this practice your own and listen to your body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Rise up as you lift your right knee away from the ground and then send your right leg out long. Hug your left knee in. The sole of your left foot connects with your inner right thigh, and then release your left knee towards the earth. As you breathe in, sweep your hands to the sky, and then breathe out to fold forward slightly, releasing your hands or your fingertips to the earth to frame your extended leg. Go to a point where you feel a really good stretch while still maintaining length through the back body. Breathe in. And then on the breath out, rise up, lift your left knee away from the ground, and then come to a cross-legged seat. Release your fingertips to the earth at your sides. As you breathe in, take up space with your arms, floating your hands up and overhead. And then as you breathe out, clap your hands together, and then slowly lower your hands to your heart space. Bow your head. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in. Open mouth exhale. Take a moment here to notice how you feel. I invite you to return to this class after a run or a brisk walk. Thank you for being here and enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.